So you've got your data which you've sent to yourself. So open a new folder, put in the master how high can you fly spreadsheet. That's got all the macros and all of the formulae ready to drop the data in and process. This is your data. So this is the data that you've collected from your experiment. So if you put a team name, it'll have a team name in there and a project. You don't need to do that. Down here you will see you've got time and you've got the force in the X, Y and Z axis. And it's the Z axis that we're interested in. But you have to select all of this data. And this is the accelerometer data. So you go to the top left in the time and select all of the data, drag and just copy, select all of this data, and there'll be an awful lot of it. Remember, every 20 milliseconds or every 80 milliseconds it's collecting some data depending upon what you choose. You see here it's got end of accelerometer data, so just go up to the last bit of data and then copy it. Minimize that spreadsheet, then go into the master, and you will see here there's lots of numbers and figures in this section here. Ignore all of this. This is going to be processed for now. So you've got magnetometer data here, which you ignore because we're not collecting magnetometer data or accelerometer data. So in the accelerometer section, you go to the top left, select that under time, which is A19, and Control and V and paste all the data. You can see all the data immediately fills in these boxes. As we're not collecting the magnetometer data for the Z-axis, and it's the Z-axis which is the vertical or height parameter we're interested in, go across to where it says pitch angle, NA, click that box, enter 0, then copy. And what you're going to do now is you're going to copy that 0 and you're going to enter a 0 for every bit of your spreadsheet in the column for the Z of the magnetometer. So follow all the way down right to the bottom. Finishes there. And just Control and V, 0 is entered, and you see you get a whole stack of data that is returned. You then go to this part of your spreadsheet and you're going to click on L27, click and highlight the bottom row. When that's highlighted, go to the bottom right corner, click that and drag it all the way down, right the way down at the bottom of the data here, and let go, and you will see all the data is copied over and transformed for you. You then go right straight back up the top and you look at the graphs here, and this is the graph that we're interested in. So all that data has been processed. So we have height in the y-axis, we've got time in the x-axis, so we get a profile of the time of the flight and the height. So it's on the ground, then it takes off, climbs rapidly, drops and drops back down, which is a height of about 2.3, 2.4 meters here. So this tells you the height that you've climbed and it shows you the flight profile. Get your pupils to do this 3 or 4 times, record the height, take an average, and that should be the average height of your aeroplane's flight. The accelerometer is not accurate. Remember, we were talking about it does have a component of error because of the way in which we don't include the angle of the aircraft, so the force is not going to be accurately measured, but this is a rough idea. So record this data 3 or 5 times, get an average and see what the data tells you.